Welcome to episode 56 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Brewer, and tonight we're going to talk about a concept, and that concept is welcome equally and service individually. And what I mean by that, or what I think about when I read that statement, is that any person that walks into your property management office, or any person that comes in to look at an apartment or to come in for a particular service in your office, should be serviced individually. You welcome them equally, but you service them individually. And when I think about servicing someone individually, I think about things like knowing their name, or knowing that they have a pet, or knowing that they have a daughter or a son or a husband or a wife, and knowing their name as well, or their names rather, as well. And then understanding how that person likes to be serviced. I think true leadership and true artists in this particular industry are chameleons to those people that come in. It doesn't mean that you put on facades or fake shows or you act disingenuous toward people. It just means that you know how to morph yourself such that that person that is receiving service from you feels like they are the only person on the planet Earth at that particular time. The true artists, despite all the distractions that are going on in the world, can make that person, make you feel like you're the only person, or they're the only person in the world at that particular moment in time. And you touch them very personally and very individually. And so I think it's really important when you go out and you source for individuals to bring them into your organization, or even when you go to train and coach and mentor those people that are in your organization today. I think it's really important to focus on some things as it relates to that. I think that anytime you design a sourcing process, it has to be designed with service in mind, meaning you write a job description, you write an ad for a job, and you really focus in on the words that are related to service. Knowing that that person, when they sit in a seat or they stand and they greet in your property office, they're going to do it with service in mind. So you have to find those people that have a heart of service. The second thing is that you have to design with the word unforgettable in mind, or to use Seth Godin's words, remarkable or memorable. You have to design touch points with those things in mind, so that when people enter into your office or they get served by you, when they walk out, they will remember that particular service for a very long bit of time, because you were so remarkable. You were so memorable in the way that you really served them intently, right? In the way that they wanted to be served. So the other thing is that I think that you have to get really, really relentless about internal training as it relates to service. Over time, through natural attrition, you would actually create a very service-oriented organization because you're going to source and hire that way. But you have a lot of incredible people in your organization today. And some of them are not service-oriented, right? They're task-oriented. They just see a list of things that need to be done for the day, and they go about doing those things. Okay? You have to you have to get relentlessly focused about training for service orientation in your organization. So my call to action for you tonight is get really focused on welcoming people equally, but understanding that you need to service them individually. All right? And we'll talk to you again tomorrow night.